This video here is about citrus burn. If you're looking up citrus burn reviews and complaints, citrus burn supplement, citrus burn ingredients, whatever it is you're looking for with this about an orange peel trick recipe, this is something I'm seeing tied to the website citrusburn.com. I saw a link that was from social media, maybe a website that led me to this website, has a long video presentation talking about how they have a way for you to lose weight. And here's how it's presented. It's presented as something having to do with an orange peel. You maybe saw this, right? And you want to know more about this. This has a lot of aspects that are similar to scam videos I've seen before. I'm not saying the product is a scam. I'm saying there's scam marketing that I've observed with this. And I want to talk a little bit about that because I see a lot of these sorts of funnels that have potential scam tactics tied to them. And so this one here is called Citrus Burn. And by the time you're watching this video, the product name may have changed to something else that still has the orange peel concentration, of the key phrase, buzzword, phrase, or whatever tied to it, but maybe it's called something else, not Citrus Burn, Orange Burn, Orange Hack, Orange Weight Loss Pill. I don't know, whatever they come up with, right? Citrus Loser. I don't know. So you maybe saw this and it has someone named Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist. You may have seen citrus burn reviews that looked positive, right? What's going on with this Michael Reeves thing, Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist, is that they're presenting someone that looks like a doctor, talks like a doctor, has multiple camera angles, is a very well-produced video, looks like it's maybe even produced in the US. But here's the thing. When you go look up Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist, you can't really find a lot of information or anything at all, which means it's either a fake name or he's a doctor that just doesn't want to be publicized at all, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Red flag, right? Who's Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist? I don't know. I couldn't find anything about that. I saw another Dr. Michael Reeves, didn't look like the guy at all. There are going to be other people out there named Michael Reeves, right? With this product, Citrus Burn reviews and complaints. If you're looking for the orange peel trick, there is no orange peel trick. They also call it a strange 30-second Spanish orange peel trick, and they claimed it was backed by groundbreaking studies from the University of Barcelona, or however you're supposed to say it. I'm never going to say it like that. Mayo Clinic, and Harvard. And that's not true. University of Barcelona, Mayo Clinic, and Harvard never said that there was a strange 30-second Spanish orange peel trick that they backed. And the exact phrase was strange 30-second Spanish orange peel trick backed by groundbreaking studies from University of Barcelona, Mayo Clinic, and Harvard. That's a direct quote. And that's not true. So that's not great. That's a scammy thing to say. It's a lie. It's not true. And you got that. You have the other mentions of an orange peel trick. You have the thing about Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist, which can't find any information about that. Not good. The top of the website I noticed also mentioned an orange peel trick, which, okay, whatever that's doing there. I don't know. It says in the video that it's going to be able to reset your metabolism, which, first off, let me just say, go see a doctor. By the way, if you're considering ordering some product like this, just go see a doctor. Even if you're someone who doesn't like doctors, you're like, I don't like my doctor. I don't like Big Pharma. No one likes Big Pharma, but don't go fall for a textbook, what looks like a textbook online scam, whether it's affiliates or whatever. I'm not saying the product is a scam. I'm saying there's scam marketing. Don't go fall for an online scam if, instead of going to see a doctor. It makes no sense. Even if you're like, doctors are scams, right? But even if you saw a doctor you didn't like, it's still better to go back and see that person and talk to them than it is to lose hundreds of dollars or more on a website with a product that is not going to be able to do what they claim and that has scam backing, right? So just know that. I also saw in this video, it shows hot water being poured into measuring cups with orange peels, and also an orange peel, like a bunch of orange peels and water in a skillet, like it's heating up. And that is, they think that you're an idiot, basically. They think that you're dumb and that you're going to see that and that you're going to fall for this thing and think, yeah, orange peels, that's the trick. The reason why they're choosing orange peels or anything that's familiar to you, like an orange, of course, is familiar to everyone, is because they always come up with a fake recipe promise. They will never reveal to you in this long video presentation on citrusburn.com anything about what the recipe is. And if you find a recipe somewhere online for an orange peel trick for weight loss, it's not legitimate. It's not going to help you lose weight. So don't believe that. I mean, that's just not that an orange peel. What they've done is they've chosen a part of a fruit or sometimes they choose a vegetable or an herb or a spice or something in your pantry, and they claim it's a hack, a ritual, a habit, a recipe, whatever. And it takes 7 seconds, 15 seconds. It's a bedtime routine, a morning ritual. They've combined phrases, marketing keywords, whatever, to make it sound interesting. And they came up with orange peel trick or strange 30-second Spanish orange peel trick for this video. And there is no recipe. The recipe is a hook to get you to watch their entire video. And by the end of the video, they don't present you with a recipe. They present you with something called Citrus Burn, a bottle of pills. And the bottle says it's specially formulated thermogenic blend, but there's no information about like a parent company. It was difficult, if not impossible, whenever I looked at first to find information about, who's the founder? Where's the staff? Like, who are they? Like, where's the mailing address of where their office is? Did they go to a Christmas party last year? If so, where's the Facebook page with the Christmas party photos? Normal stuff. You can't find it. Where do they bottle it? I don't know. Can't find that either for some reason. That's not really great. I'm here kind of providing an educational review of this in terms of what I'm seeing, because my name is Jordan Lyles. I am a senior reporter for the fact-checking website Snopes.com. And this is my personal YouTube channel. By day, I report over there, and by night and on weekends, I come here to try to help people stay away from stuff that has scam marketing, especially medicinal products that might get them deep in debt and no help for the miracle promises that they're seeing in videos promoting these products. And I hope that that makes a little bit of sense to you. There's some other stuff in the video that I saw on the citrusburn.com website, like fake testimonials with people reading off of scripts, people who got paid to lie, really great people. Are you guys proud of yourselves? Like the fact that they would participate in something like this, knowing that what they're reading sounds way too good to be true. I know infomercials have existed for a long time and they lied decades ago, but it doesn't make it okay. You might see a money back guarantee. I wouldn't trust that. If you've got lots of different lies, scam tactics, false statements, a doctor that you can't find information about, Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist, an orange peel trick that doesn't exist, a Spanish orange peel trick, strange 30-second Spanish orange peel trick recipe, mentions that University of Barcelona, Mayo Clinic, and Harvard backed this with some sort of whatever, not the product, but with research about an orange peel trick and other stuff. Fake testimonials that just don't seem legitimate. Why then would you trust a money-back guarantee? The money-back guarantee is a trust signal to get you to give away your credit card information. Some of these sorts of scams, I'm not saying this one, but some of these sorts of scams charge you recurring monthly charges, subscription charges. They might charge you more than they claim. Lots of bad stuff. They claim that it's made having something to do with an FDA-registered facility. Claims that it comes with books. I would not be surprised if those are AI-generated textbooks. And they have people supposedly holding the bottles on the website, but it looks like AI-generated photos or stock photos with a hand that wasn't in the photo holding up the bottle, which is hilarious. They have reviews that you cannot trust because there's no attribution for you to go and research it independently. They mention scientific references like PubMed, Wiley, ASCPT, Science Direct, and MDPI that all sound great. Ooh, wow, they're mentioning these prestigious institutions. But it doesn't really matter if there's no way for you to figure out whether or not it's legitimate independently. And I noticed on one of the website pages that it mentions the product label. And then I noticed Aurora, Colorado mentioned on the label as well. The Citrus Burn customer service and customer support phone number, Citrus Burn phone number that I see is 800-390-6035. This video that I'm making does not call Citrus Burn a scam. What I'm saying, though, is that there are certain aspects to the marketing that remind me of scams. And so I made this video to try to help people discern fact from fiction. Go see a doctor. If you don't have a doctor you like, ask a friend, hey, do you have a doctor you like? Oh, good. What's their name? Make an appointment with them. Go find someone you trust. Don't go buy something from people who aren't telling you the whole truth in their marketing. That's not good. I wouldn't do that. So if you see this on Walmart, by the way, Citrus Burn reviews and complaints. If you see Citrus Burn Walmart, Citrus Burn on Amazon.com, does not mean that it has any more legitimacy. It just means that Walmart.com has third-party listings, as does Amazon.com and it could be a knockoff product, could be the official product, whatever it is, it's not going to have amazing properties. And there is no orange peel trick like they claim there is. That's the main reason why I'm making this video, is that they lied to you about a recipe. There is no recipe having to do with what they show with Dr. Michael Reeves, clinical nutritionist, and people with a skillet heating up some orange peels with water and all that sort of stuff, or pouring a teapot of water on orange peels sliced up. So a lot of stuff here that I hope that I've been able to cover well for you so that you make a good decision going forward. Like, comment, and subscribe. The join button is big down below. Please hit join. That'll help further my efforts. There's a thanks button as well to the right, the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons. Let me know if you have anything else to say about this. I'm happy to help. And again, this is about citrus burn reviews and complaints. The orange peel trick recipe. There is no orange peel trick recipe for weight loss. And thank you so much for watching.